Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, starting off with 144,000, which would be the ruler governing body in the kingdom of heaven, which the 144,000 would consist of all men. Then you also have a lot of the elect here, which are the body of believers, which will be saved, which will be men, women, and children that will be saved. 2/3 of our own people will be destroyed here in America and Babylon. You also have a lot of the rebels that are scattered abroad in different countries that will be destroyed. You have the elect that are scattered abroad in different countries that will be saved, of you Israelites, of you tribes, right? Who the world willingly and ignorantly still calls black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Cubans, right? We are the Israelites. It's clear as day. If you are a part of the elect, man, the Lord has given this understanding to you. It's clear who the people are, right? And these are elite Edomites know. They know, But nonetheless, I'm your brother Yerem. You can get y'all with a quick lesson from End Time Headlines. Concerning the article, it says tens of thousands now see AI as God, which, hey, the Lord, I want to just say the Lord he's not dealing with these people anyway, right? The Lord has only ever dealt with Israelites, right? These other nations, they don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua like we know him. They don't have the spirit to serve a God that you can't see, right? They gotta everything that these nations worship and bow down to is tangible, is physical, is carnal, right? It's things that you can get instant gratification from. Our God, he don't give us things when we want, or how exactly we want it. He gives us what we need, right? And a lot of these different things that Esau has created, like AI, which the Lord put the spirit on him to do it. It's part of prophecy, right? He's gonna use this to deceive people, right? And that's what he's doing. That's why people believe. But this is a perfect example. Another reason of why most of these people are gonna get destroyed. This is 2 Esdras 8 and verse 1. It says, "And he answered me, saying, The Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for a few." And that word is talking about the kingdom of heaven, which the Israelites will rule and will have dominion over under Yahushai and the Most High Yahweh, right? "I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made," which were the earthen vessels of the people, right? Which most of you people are considered as mold, right? When you have mold somewhere, or in your house or somewhere, you don't want that mold, right? But little dust that gold cometh out of. You see that? So even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few should be saved. You see? Most of you people, man, y'all are going to be destroyed. That's just what it is. The Lord didn't, create everybody and design everybody to serve him and to be righteous. That's just not how the Lord set it up. Even a lot of you Israelites, that's what I'm saying, in the beginning of all my lessons. 2/3 of every Israelite in America will be destroyed. Most of our people, they don't even believe that we Israelites. They don't agree with the doctrine that we're pushing. They agree with what Esau's pushing, what he's promoting, right? They listen to anything this man got to say out of his mouth. But as soon as the prophet said, right, you come out with the scriptures telling you what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, you just go against that. But anything this devil pushes, no matter how twisted and Shalakia, no matter how twisted and evil it may sound or look, you just gonna believe it, right? But this AI shit, man, it's artificial. And you thinking that this is a god? You thinking that this is something that's gonna serve you or benefit you? Hey, you people are gone, man. That's why the Lord said only worry about the elect. We're not worried about all of Israel, right? And the majority of the world is in darkness anyway, right? It says in Isaiah 60 and Verse 2 says, for behold, let me start at verse 1. It says, arise, shine, for thy light has come. Talking about this wisdom and knowledge, and glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness of the people, but the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. You see that? So, this, with this truth being put out there on a mass level, and it's being pushed out to, so much, people are seeing, our videos. People are seeing this on the streets. They, us being Israelites, us preaching this truth is trending, right? So we will see that we have this wisdom and knowledge, but they still in darkness because they believe in shit like this. Something that man created, you believe that this is God or a God. Technology is something that the Lord gave this man. So, people always want to give credit to the creation, but not the creator. I'm not talking about giving credit to Esau, because the Lord, like I said, the Lord ultimately created this technology. And it wasn't, he used Esau, but, it was the Lord's mind, on the left hand side, that gave this man this power to do what he's doing. Right? And you best believe people are going to be deceived, by what's coming, because a lot of these AI videos, man, they look hella real, man. They really do. Like, you can barely tell the difference from it being a real video and it being a fake video. It's a very thin line, right? But at the end of the day, however it gets used to persecute us, or just anybody Esau don't want, which we're the target, the Israelites, but it's gonna be what it is. And this is Job 12 in verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom, and the deceiver and the deceiver are his. You see that? So, the deceiver, which is Esau, and the deceiver, you people that believe in this, AI as if it has more power than Yahweh Shemel Shah himself, you're sadly mistaken. Right? You gonna realize in the end that you shouldn't have trusted in this man and his technology, because the Lord's gonna bring this man down. Right? Imagine, the power that the chariots possess. Right, we us brothers, we ain't. I don't think brothers have seen a laser get shot out of a chariot. I don't think brothers have physically seen it with their eye yet. But it's coming soon, man. The Lord's gonna definitely use the chariots to zap our enemies, man. He's gonna use the chariots to beam us up. So this AI shit ain't nothing. The Lord don't want these people in the world, man. He don't want the majority of you Israelites. So, the Lord's setting it up for it to be like this so he can destroy this place. Right? And when he do come back, the scriptures say, this is one scripture in the book of Isaiah 66. It's verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his fury with his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. So that's how he's going to judge the people. And the slain of the Lord should be many. You see that? So the chariots are talking about the so-called UFOs, right? They're going to shoot out laser fire, right? And obliterate you people, man. And he's going to come with anger because of shit like this. Which this is just one of many things that Esau has done to promote wickedness. But this is on the highest level, pretty much, that he's done it, because he has technology, so he can really push it out faster and exalt it even more, his wickedness. You see, but it says that slain the Lord should be many, so slain is killing. So this is another reason why the Lord's gonna do what he's gonna do to these people out here, man. Really, at the end of the day, yeah, the Lord ain't dealing with these heathens, but he's gonna make them bow down before him eventually. But they gonna have to go into slavery. They're gonna have to go into captivity. They ain't gonna just be able to do what they doing and then just right off into the sunset. It ain't gonna work like that, man. The Lord about to fuck these people up in the world, man. And you Israelites that don't want to be in this truth, you want to reject what the Lord's telling you, he gonna fuck you up too, man. AI ain't gonna fucking save you, man. It's in the name. Artificial is fake. It's not real. Right? People be talking about this like this is a flex or something. Oh, I got AI, or I use AI. It ain't no flex. What about trust in Yahweh Shemel Shine? Really, this is wizardry, man. The scriptures say, what is it, in Exodus 22? It's wicked, man. You trusting in another source, which it ain't even a source. Yahweh Shema Shai is the only source. This is Exodus 22 and verse 18. It says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." So you people that believe in this, you really witches, and hey, you gonna be put to death for this. People that created it, people that want to worship it, you know. And let me go to another scripture. Let me see, because the prophets, you know, are here to remind the people in the world of who Yahweh Shema Shai is. That's what we also here for too, you know, to do as well, to remind you. See, because the Lord said, this is Isaiah 45 and verse let me see, verse 5. It says, "I am the Lord, there is none else, there is no God beside me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me." It's, you know, it's talking about the Israelites. Yeah, you know, there's no God except Yahweh Shema Shai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the Bible. There's nothing else that exists. You know, but you people, you want to cleave onto this shit that don't exist, that don't have no power, that may seem like, you know, it's doing something now. The Lord's going to show his power in the end and bring this man's kingdom down. Have it get hit with missiles, you know, have a chariot shoot at this place. All that's going to happen. All this AI shit is going to be destroyed. So I just want to do a quick video on this, man. You know, if you believe in this, you done. You done. I don't see you coming up out of this. You know, because you definitely going to believe what Esau puts on the news or what he puts on the media and it's AI and it look real. You going to believe it. You know, so with that, you know, I hope this video is edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, I want to say, Abba, Shalom.